Folks in the house. How's everybody doing on this early Sunday morning? Trying to get a video out. So, good morning, everyone. A cup of coffee and got some mini donuts. Brothers Baking. They're based out of like North Carolina, Michigan, is what it's saying. So, I got these at our Piggly Wiggly, and I'm gonna have one. Apologize for that. So, decent donut. Not bad. $4.99 for the. So, other things I've recently bought from Aldi's, if you're looking for a little more cheaper bargain brand, and also cheaper version of Pop Tarts. Then I was at the Dollar Tree, and I noticed Kraft barbecue sauce for $1.25, and then I went over to Piggly Wiggly, same barbecue sauce for $2 something. So keep your eyes open if you're shopping. I'm still trying with the inflation, trying to get price sets on where things are. Soda, seems like that's gone up. Our Menards, I noticed the 6 pack of Pepsi it used to be like you could get it on sale $2.68 or something like that. Now it's $3.49 or something, $3.29. So I noticed that. But yeah, prices are crazy, and some coffee here. Gonna have to make some more because my mom's gonna be picking her up to do church, and usually have coffee with her. And so yeah, the price is just not sure yet on. If I see something that seems cheap and affordable and decent, I guess if I find something that's not that good, you know what? I had some nacho chips for that Clancy's, and I don't know if it was just opening the first time that I didn't. The second time, it seems like my taste buds got used to them, I guess, but not highly compared to Doritos. Clancy's seemed a little. I may have to try them again just to make sure, but just seemed a little off. Oh, and then where the hell did I get these? Oh, Save a Lot. I ended up paying like $2 for these for cocktail peanuts. I don't know. It seems like those prices for that staying about where they are. Otherwise, reading wise, I've got this at half price books. Basically, the Milwaukee Braves history, and let my dad look at it first. And now I saw it at my parents' house. I was like, "Are you done reading this?" And he said he looked through it, which is kind of nice. But it basically breaks it down in the years, and then starts off like a recap of the year, and then it'll go into certain stories of that year, and then so it's kind of nicely done. And the intro, Eddie Matthews has a nice little write up about Milwaukee, so it was interesting about how the Boston Braves just awful and broke, and attendance. At the time, the Milwaukee Braves were drawing 2 million people back then, and were drawing the most people. And how it was is Milwaukee was getting this team during like when spring training was happening. So it wasn't like they had a year in advance. It was like months. So it was kind of interesting reading up on it. And so something I'm dabbling in with my other book that I'm reading. So if you get a chance, try to read something, anything of interest that and even try to go outside your zone a little bit. I need to work on that. I kind of get a little, if it's something that I'm not interested in, kind of like, yeah. So that is that. Movie Talk is Paradox 2018, a martial arts action movie. A dad's trying to find his daughter in Thailand. And so I don't know if it's made in Thailand or if it's a China made in Chinese movie. So, but decent storyline, and it has action going on in it. Got a kind of a horror flick 2020, The Deeper You Dig. And I don't know if I talked about this movie or not, and so I apologize. I may go over some movies that I may have mentioned. Basically, I don't want to say much. I hate, you want to share something, but the movie's okay. It's obscure horror flick. Um, a girl goes missing, and her mother's a tarot card reader, so it's kind of got that dark side to it. I prefer that people read. I mean, it's like I'd rather not give away much of the story. I will do it every once in a while or something, but that's as far as I'll go with it. It is a dark movie. It goes on the obscure list. And then my last one, 1931, The Front Page. And this movie has been redone different ways, but a news reporter is uh, trying to get a top story, and it's for 1931. You got to understand the time frame. It's a comedy. Basically, there's a convict that's going to get executed, and like I said, he escapes, and there's a lot of running around craziness. But like I say, I think the movie's been remade a couple of different ways, and I want to say Burt Reynolds and Christopher Reeves did somewhat of it, and I think it was called something else. And then I think there was a remake in the 70s. But yeah, 1931. Um, there's this, I don't even know what it's called. It's a movie. Let's see. It doesn't even have a title for the streaming channel. But it has all these old movies on it that you can watch, and it has commercials on it, but it isn't that bad for commercials. I've watched a few movies that they haven't shown a single one. It kind of does the buffering. That's the only thing that happens during the movie, so it's kind of nice. And lastly, get a little serious here. I guess I haven't done the serious talk, but with the stuff that's going on in Ukraine and Russia, I mean the Mariupol. I hope I'm saying that properly. Um, it's just I don't know. I have to put out my prayers for those people, because just seeing that city and other parts of that country just being devastated. But Mariupol, if you get a chance, it's like unreal. Um, I don't know how. I don't know. I I totally understand it's Ukraine and Russia, but the longer this goes, I don't know. It's just strange on how um, the society's gotten, and uh, throwing out the nuclear war to prevent helping a country. Um, I don't know. I just feel like there's, for me, it just seeing the devastation of that city is disgusting. And I don't know how the United Nations doesn't recognize that. I totally understand. There's a political thing there, because for me, Russia, for what I could be wrong political, but for just blowing up a whole damn city, and we're not talking 6 or 7 blocks of small town. We're talking a city, and it's just crazy. I've been watching. There's a gentleman on. I may put a link out to him. He covers the war on a daily basis for about 20 minutes, and he tries not to, you know, sometimes I think he shares a little too much information on what to do. Uh, um, I just like, wow. He tries to stay, you know, neutral, which is fine, but I just, I wasn't prepared on this a little bit, so I'm kind of winging it a bit. But just seeing it, it's nuts, and I feel like something should happen here. Um, Something may happen here, because the longer this goes, I think people are gonna get a little itchy, and I don't know. I hope the best, but when you see that kind of devastation, it just, I don't know, women, children, you know, people that shouldn't be involved in this shit. And so that's how I'm wrapping up this video. Um, is we'll leave it at that, and I hope everybody has a better day. Kind of sucks on how I'm ending this, but that's the way it is, and I'm gonna go with it. And thanks for watching my videos. Appreciate it.